Another video and another recommendation, huh? Man, at this point I should just become a recommendation channel that just reviews manhwas. Forget reaction, man. This is my forte. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll continue doing reactions, maybe, you know? But right now, at this point in time, I feel like doing these, you know, because like I have a lot of manhwas and webtoons that I want to show you guys and like recommend because it's really good. And this is one of them that I started reading recently, like a day ago, I think, or 2 days ago. And I'm in like 70 chapters in. And at first, it didn't really look that good, you know? It wasn't my list, but I totally forgot about it. And I stumbled upon it when I was reading like something else, like the Manhwa sec, you know, that's another masterpiece. I might do a video on that. But yeah, I was reading the latest chapter and I came across it. I was like, you know, let me check it out. I've never checked it out. I have it in my list. But before I do, I always have this habit of checking the comments to see if it's good. Because if most of them are saying it's dog shit, I'm not gonna bother reading it, you know? But I went through it. I read the description of this webtoon or manga. It was basically this guy, his family gets framed. The MC right here, Raven Vault. His family gets framed and he gets put into like a camp where he fights demons, and for 10 years if he manages to survive, he gets amnesty, which is freedom. And I was like, you know, that sounds like a good description, that sounds like a good plot. So I checked the comments, and boy oh boy, man, are they saying it's poo-poo, it's trash. The beginning was good, but the rest gets boring, or like the beginning is boring and the rest is even more trash. And I was like, damn, is it that bad? Until I found one comment. Among the many haters, I found one comment where it was like, it's good, check it out. I was like, all right, you know, let me see. And oh boy, let me tell you guys, forget those comments. They don't know anything, okay? This is fucking amazing, all right? So far, everything that has happened, everything like is pretty enjoyable. I'm like 70 plus chapters in, and I don't find anything what they were hating about. I don't know, maybe it gets bad later on, but if it does, I'll just make another video saying that, yeah, it gets bad later on. But right now, it's super good. Like 70 plus chapters, and it's still good. And they were complaining about 40 plus chapters, saying it's bad, and I don't see like anything bad about it. So let me give you guys a review of what this is. Basically, this guy, Raven Vault, he was of nobility, but his family gets framed from like a bigger house, which I mean, by house I mean like a bigger status of nobility, and they frame his household, and he's the only one who survived. His brother, his dad, and his mother all get killed. They get framed, obviously. And it's gruesome too. It's like the heads are hanging around while he's just standing there in the middle of the ground. And basically the dude who framed them tells him that he'll be sent to the demon corpse. Yes, I know. Sounds like another Tanjiro is about to be born, but a more savage one. But yeah, that's besides the point. He gets sent to the demon corpse where he has to fight for 10 years. It's like Hell's Paradise. It's similar to that, where they get sent to an island, but he gets sent to like a territory where there's only demons. And in this demon corpse, there's only like pieces of trash. So he has to survive there for 10 years, and if he could survive, he'll get his freedom. Alright? Basic, yeah. He manages to survive. This is his last day. But during this last day, it all gets fucked up, you know? During this last day, there's this another party that joins them. This party is the Pendragon household. Eh? You guys finding the connection anywhere? Pendragon household, and then the title is called Pendragon Duke. And you know, that's what confused me. Like, I'm reading it, and like the cover of the book is not this guy. It's like a yellow-haired person. I was like, what the fuck? Is he gonna have longer hair or something? Because this does not make sense. He does not look anywhere similar to the guy on the cover, you know? But it all makes sense. Let me explain, you know? I'm not gonna get too much into detail because I don't want to spoil it, but I'm gonna tell you guys the main point, like the beginning point, you know? So this party that joins them is the Pendragon household, and the Pendragon household, they basically are a household where they have a successor, and that successor has to make a contract with the dragon. Hence the name Pendragon. It's a dragon in the name. They make a contract with the dragon, and then that dragon works with the successor. And with every successor, they have to make a contract with the dragon. And if the successor fails and the dragon deems him not worthy, then that successor dies. That's basically what happens. So if you go up against the dragon and you fail to make a contract with him, then you die. And a new successor has to be reborn again. So basically that household, the main character of that household is named Aaron. So it's very, very ominous, and I'm just saying, Aaron, you know. But he joins, and he seems like a very calm and like shy person at first, but that's besides the point, right? So basically they join him, like Ravenbolt, on their last subjugation. It's going well, you know. The dragon is doing their work. The whole reason this was easy, or the whole reason like they did the subjugation, was because of the dragon. The dragon could wipe out all of them. It's the strongest being on Earth, and so it did a job. And then suddenly, like, more monsters started coming in out of nowhere, and like Raven was like looking at the dragon, and the dragon is not doing anything. It's letting itself getting attacked. So the dragon gets fucked up, and then the main character, well, not the main character, Aaron, he gets fucked up too from the monsters. Raven gets fucked up, and then when he wakes up, Raven, like from the damages, he's like barely holding on. His commander comes up, his leader, Baltai, that's his name. He has like a horns and he looks fat as fuck. Basically, he comes up and he tells him that everything was planned. Aaron, the guy that got fucked up from the noble house, his death was planned because they were getting, so because that household, the Pendragon household, was becoming a nuisance to their plan. So Aaron's downfall was planned. Ravenbolt's downfall was planned. His family being framed was planned. Him being sent to the demon corps and surviving for 10 years was planned. This is like a whole ass fucking Aizen plan over here. What is this? It's all according to whatever that was called, you know, Hokigyoku or something. I don't remember, guys. I don't really watch Bleach that much, but basically an Aizen guy is with them apparently. There's someone of that level, and it was planned. And Raven gets cut off. He's like, shit, man, I couldn't get my revenge or anything. It all fell apart. Only for him to wake up 3 years or like a couple years before his death. And it's not like a normal regression, you know? It's not in the body of his 3 years back. No. It gets even more interesting. It's in the body of Aaron. And what's crazy is that we get to learn. Well, actually, I don't want to tell because it might be a spoiler. Well, I think it is a spoiler. But you get to learn why he might be sent back to Aaron's body and how it could have happened. But it's not fully explained just yet, you know? It's like left as a mystery. But you get like a small snippet of hints. And yeah, that's so far like the beginning first few chapters. That's what happens. He wakes up in Aaron's body, and you guys can check it out the rest after that. So I recommend you guys to go read it, you know? If it's to your taste, then continue reading it. Read at least like, you know, 4 chapters, at least until he wakes up in his body. Like, it gets really good. It's not bad. He makes new interactions with characters from like different continents and whatnot. It gets very interesting. And what's really cool is, since he has knowledge of the future, he knows like future like people who get really big. So like heroes who have names for themselves, but right now they don't because no one knows them, so he could recruit them. It all becomes fucking amazing, you know? The interaction with different people, the villains, it's great. So you guys should check it out. If you like it, then you could continue reading it. If not, then I don't know, you cannot read it. It's up to you, you know? But yeah, that's all from me today, and see you guys. Peace.